awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. Had to figure it out, so just like chess, baby.
It's a puzzle. Yeah. It's good. Woo! It's some light work I'm on, huh?
I tell you, gotta get in shape for chess. Just working on this comp style wall. I don't know, I've honestly never climbed anything quite like this. I watch it on YouTube all the time, all the climbing comps, but never climbed anything where it was set that way. So it's good training, you know, on and off the board. I'm playing a chess tournament for the first time in 3 years, which is, I mean, it's kind of a big deal for me, and felt the need to get back into it a little bit. I think people would enjoy watching it. I hope you guys do. But I'm competitive, so I don't want to go there and just have a good time. So I'm definitely going there to win. I believe I'm a little out of shape right now. Physically, you can see I'm out of shape, but I mean, I haven't studied chess in a long time, so I gotta keep up with these kids, man. They got the latest and greatest theory. I'm gonna be playing 9 rounds of chess against well-prepared opponents, so like I can't really go in there with what I have right now, I think, and do well. And I'm trying to do well. So yeah, over the next couple weeks, it's coming up in the middle of July, so I have about 3 weeks until the tournament from now. I'll probably be looking to play a lot of chess, some more serious stuff, do some studying, and also like do the hobbies, the things that I enjoy, bouldering, you know, going out to listen to music, and just getting outside. I mean, it's a beautiful summer in Toronto right now, and yeah, I just think getting in better shape in chess and outside of chess is pretty much my goals for July.
Yes. They look good, Aman. Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
They look nice.
Yeah, you really just have to keep throwing yourself in that jump. But honestly, like when still with the left foot, that's pretty
The hip movement.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's a fun one.
These guys are pretty serious, man. I'm telling you. This is a beautiful setup. Chess needs to learn a thing or two. Jeff, I mean, we gotta get in shape somehow.
keep going. We're not doing well.
No, but I didn't want to knock the Red Bull can.
Yeah.
It's really in my way.
I'm okay for now, but I'll be back for a long time. Nemo, okay.
Face again. We're going to have a great time. We've got lots of elbow room for everybody in this hallway or in this gymnasium. And so we've got 9 great rounds of chess coming up. I want to go over a couple of ground rules for player management and so on. First of all,
Man, I was a little scared, honestly. I don't think I did the best job, but technically start to finish, it was better for me the whole time, but I got some time pressure. You guys probably know that from online chess. And I'm just happy that I won my first game over the board in a really long time. It doesn't matter who I was playing, it was always going to be a struggle, and I think the chess was not too bad. Time management needs some work, but we know that. So I'm just happy the stream went well. Everyone was watching. I saw a lot of people supporting, cheering me on, a lot of people viewing, so that was great. And we won the game, so round 1 in the books. And there's a double round today, so I'm just trying to get out of these double round days with at least 1.5 to 2 points. That's always my goal in a double round day. So we'll see if we can get that done. For now, a little bit of food.
very well. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Now 2 minutes late, so let's start our blocks and enjoy round number 2. Phones away.
Ooh, tough day today, guys. Just finished my last round, my second game of today. Gotta get some food in the stomach first. Got some nice looking apps here, but going to check over my games with you guys briefly right after this. So we'll see you in a sec. Kind of collecting my thoughts, reflecting after one day at the Canadian Open. Played 2 games today. Round 1, obviously it was paired down against my opponent Henry Liu, and it was really kind of like rusty, shaky first game for me. First game in like 3 years, basically, competitively, that is. So was like thinking too much, and honestly I thought my opponent played a solid game, but I had the black pieces, played a hedgehog. I think one key moment was when I ended up playing the move d5 in the game. I was spending a lot of time looking at queen b7, and this move looked better to me because white's queen was trapped on the side of the board on a4, but I missed this idea of rook c5, and I saw after queen b7, bishop d2, rook c5, queen a3, and I kind of stopped calculating because my bishop on e7 was unprotected. But the move d5 there gives a really big edge. So unfortunately I missed that line and ended up going for d5. Still like my game, but time pressure hit me, and I mean the craziest move of the game was when I played g5. Just kind of a wild move, especially with only like a minute or two on the clock. I don't know what I was doing, but decided to go for it. I don't think it was a bad move, but it certainly got wild. My opponent blundered almost immediately after with this move knight b3, and then the game is basically over from there. He missed knight g5, and white's king is pretty much getting mated, so it wasn't hard to find the tactical finish. So started off with a win in round 1. Pretty happy about that. Not the cleanest game, but we'll take it. So, you know, back to the hotel, a little bit of a food, nap, and then on to round 2, second game of the day. And in this game, I was finally got the white pieces, but the pairings weren't up ahead of time, unfortunately. So it would have been really nice to be able to check, hey, what does my opponent actually play if I play d4? Is this someone I should be playing maybe the London against? Should I play more mainline? I had no idea, so I decided to play mainline. Ended up in a Benko. Totally, you know, spent way too much time this game overall. Thought my opponent had some really cool ideas. He hit me with this move knight b6 early on. I spent a lot of time after it because the move itself, especially when white plays b3, it doesn't seem to do that much from b6. But the main plan for black when they play knight b6 is the knight b6 puts pressure on the d5 pawn, so black wants to play f5. That's eventually what he ended up going for in the game, but for some reason, I was so hell-bent on stopping him from playing e6. Right after knight b6, he hit me with this move queen e8. I didn't really see it. In my head, it was like a really great move. He followed up in the game with f5, so everything he was doing was so easy to understand. I thought he played a good game. I was happy to find some resources, knight e4, knight f4, but I know for a fact that the computer is probably not liking my game, and it just got so messy. I made a couple moves with 2 seconds on the clock near the very end, so tons of time pressure. In the end, I was happy to escape with a draw. I think my opponent had chances towards the end to even win the game, but he was also happy with a draw, which I was fine with. So escaped with a draw, lower rated player, and I had the white pieces, so I'm definitely not too happy about it, but I think it is overall for the quality of the game I played, I think a draw is a good result. So 1.5 out of 2. I always say my goal when there's 2 games in one day, no matter who they're against, score 1.5 or better. So I got another double round tomorrow for rounds 3 and 4. So we'll see if I can keep up the undefeated momentum. That's what I'll call it. I already lost my winning streak, but now we're gonna go with undefeated. So I'll check in with you guys for those games tomorrow. Hey, what's up everybody? Checking in with you guys again. Just got done another day, which means 2 more games in the books. So I played my rounds 3 and 4 games today. It is getting tough, honestly, to deal with the schedule. I'm feeling like an old dog here. I can't play 2 games in one day all of a sudden. I'm feeling pretty tired after a full day of chess, but I can take you guys through the games that I did play. So this morning I played a guy named Leo Lin. He's a kid. I think I was told that he's a champion for his age group as well. So definitely someone who I know is like playing chess all the time, has a coach and everything. It was a tough game. I chose an opening that he had a system ready for, and that was really annoying because he got to play moves pretty quickly. And I think after spending a lot of time in the opening, eventually I think I took the right risk with this move g5. And when I played g5, you know, I was also thinking in my head, wow, I've actually played g5 and g4 in every single game so far, and it's been paying off. So a risky looking move, g5, but it kicks his knight. I knew he was going to play knight d5, h6 guards my pawn, and I think he just missed this trick, which I was setting up. You know, knight takes f6, queen takes f6, and bishop takes b7, and after the rooks trade and rook b8, it looks like bishop d5, rook takes b2, bishop b3 traps my rook, but I'm able to get my bishop and queen on the on the light squares basically with, you know, bishop f3, queen f3, bishop to h3, and mate's gonna happen. So I think he just missed this idea, which allowed me to activate my pieces, get on the dark squares, and from there it was an endgame. And I think that, you know, as a rusty GM, that's the one area where I don't feel like I've really lost my touch. I think you know, the stronger player will always be able to showcase that in the endgame. So it's a long conversion, long game, but I was really happy with how this queen endgame ended, with bringing my king up and all the checks. So yeah, really happy with that game this morning. But it was a long one. It took a lot out of me. I had to get set for my next round, which was today. I played a guy named Roman, and I guess he was about 2200 CFC. And in this one, I finally get the white pieces, but I'm playing black in the morning and white in the evening. Man, I'm out of energy by the time I get my white pieces. So I decided to play the London. I haven't played it yet. See how that works for me. The opening was fine. We played a very, very main line. I'm not sure he was too familiar with it. This knight g5 move that I played just after the opening is definitely, I mean, it's not a novelty or anything, but back when I played it, it was more or less a novelty. Shout out to Jordan, our good chess buddy. I think he played it right before me. But it's a really cool idea, sacrificial in nature. But my opponent didn't bite on any of it. Knight g5, bishop takes g5, queen takes h5, g6, queen e2. Black can take on d4, but instead he went for this move h5. And yeah, after h5, like, I was just thinking forever. I don't think I did the best job at calculating everything. Tanked for way too long. I was happy with my position after f4, bishop e7, knight f3, but I just couldn't get it to work the way I wanted to. And the problem was I had latched onto this idea of queen takes queen and knight c6, and this is what ended up happening in the game. But I had decided on this idea so long ago, so that every move I played was because I had previously calculated that, and it turns out that it wasn't even good. So I kind of wasted this game, played all the way up till a blunder, or certainly a mistake at the very least. I played this move bishop b5, hitting the knight, and after queen c7, bishop takes knight, queen takes knight, knight takes d4, my opponent goes queen c4, and I was always ready. Okay, I don't think he can play this move because of queen takes queen, pawn takes, and knight c6, which is what happened. But he goes bishop c5, just like that, and I was planning to go bishop f2, bishop b7, bishop takes c5, but he can just go b takes c5, and for some reason this move totally escaped me. The pawn covers b4 and d4, and the position is just terrible. So, like an idiot, I basically had to retreat my knight back to d4 a couple moves later. I felt terrible, but I got a little GM privilege. My opponent caught my blunder, and then the very next move trades bishop for knight and offered me a draw. Who am I to say no? So I think he could have played for a win there. I should have, or could have at least, lost both of my games with the white pieces this tournament so far. But as it stands, I saved the draw, so I have 3 points out of 4 right now. Still undefeated. That's about the only thing I can say that's going well. I don't think I'm calculating well. I think I'm very sluggish in the opening, but my end games are still all right if I can make it there. So I'm gonna get some sleep tonight. Like, I'm finally happy to be done these double round days, and tomorrow there's only one game, so I'll check in with you guys for that one. But for now, 3 out of 4 and still undefeated, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.